Your best friend.
My best friend, uh, actually, I think I don't have a best friend.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because I don't talk to my friend much.
Ah, of course. So that's really interesting. You have really interesting character, you know? It's like,
I
yeah,
only have like at least good friend.
yeah, good friend. So you have some
But
close friends, but not
yeah,
best friend.
yeah, not best friend.
Yeah, of course. So tell me about the closest person to you. So who is the one who is really close to you? So whenever you feel like you need to confide in someone, to talk to someone, so who is the one that first comes to mind?
Um, it's then I have some Vietnamese friends and uh, and a Japanese friend.
Ah, so which one would you prefer? Japanese or Vietnamese? Which one
I
can
think
you get along well, better maybe?
maybe Japanese.
Ah,
Japanese.
it's perfect. And why? Do you have any special reason?
Special reason.
Yeah, for example, you get along well with Japanese, so why? So I want to know if there are any reasons, or so for example, that you can get along well with Japanese. So for example, they have special characteristics that you like.
Oh, like we are close friends. I don't know because we are like I don't know how to say.
It's like social friends. They are your social friends, like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, social.
So
Yeah,
social, yeah, got it. It's like, not really close friends. Got it.
but
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
she lives like very far away.
Oh, she's good. So that's really good. Of course. So of course, you can't meet up, right?
Yeah, she lives like very far away because she's Japanese.
Of course. So maybe in the future you need to, so I think you need to travel. So maybe she can, yeah, travel to your country to visit you. So have you ever met in person, like face to face? Have you ever met or no, never?
Yes, like that was how we become friends.
And can you tell me, can you talk about, the time that you started your relationship? Like, for example, of
Uh,
course, so how, when?
the first time we start to know each other, like we met each other at I mean in Philippines
Yeah.
during my during my Philippine journey, and I met her,
Uh, that's good.
and she want to become friends with me, and that you know the first day the first day we start to talk with each other, like when she invite me to go in to go outside, and we went to
Yeah.
a restaurant. Yeah,
Good.
and
And
and with her friends too,
of course.
like some Japanese and some Korean people.
And can they talk? So tell me about the language. So can they speak Vietnamese, or you can speak Japanese?
Not
So,
we all talk English.
good one. So English is really useful. So so it's good.
Yeah,
So
because we all came to Philippines and to study English.
of course, that's really good. So you have, yeah, of course, some common points. That's really
But
good.
some of them like they are still bad in English, so sometimes they don't understand.
Of course.
But the Japanese friend, like the Japanese girl, she's not that bad.
Good. So
Yeah,
of course, and you know
like
that's really good way to improve your
we-
English skill. Like, for example, you can talk together. So it's really good, of course, to improve your
yeah.
English. So yeah. Well, and tell me, the first time that you met your friend, so what did you like the most about her? So the first thing that could actually drew your attention.
Oh, the most. Uh, I think that she invite me to go to the restaurant with her, like in the first day.
Yeah. So you liked it.
You know,
Yeah.
because she knew my brother before me. Like they had a they had a relationship.
With your brother?
Yeah, my
Really?
my younger brother. Like
Yeah.
she knew my brother before me, like for 2 weeks.
Ah.
And that on that time she always talk with my brother. And but I don't I my brother did introduce me to her like in a day.
Ah.
But I was ignoring.
Of course.
Yeah, because my brother my brother talk like in a relationship with her in that time. So
Ah.
I'm not usually care about that.
Of course. Yeah,
But
of
after
course.
like 2 weeks, my brother came back to Vietnam because yeah, but I still there because I still have to study more. And she tried to find me.
Ah. That's really
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
and that night she invited me to go outside to eat, like to have dinner
Yeah.
with her and her friends.
Of
And
course.
that's how we have a relationship.
Yeah, of course. So let me explain what I got. It's like so you thought since you thought that she was in romantic relationship with your brother, of course you ignore it. Like, okay, so just someone who is in relationship with my brother. But then when your brother left and you stayed, of course, and she called you to, for example, meet up outside. So you started a relationship, and now she's actually she doesn't talk to your brother anymore? Like, there is no relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my brother is a really bad person, so I don't like him. So you know when he talk to someone, I will also like don't care about them.
You got it. So why bad person? So human, I don't know, you're talking about his personality. You think, your brother, I don't know, some negative maybe characteristics, you think? Yeah,
Yeah, and we know.
of course, of
But
course.
the Japanese girl, like she told me she also doesn't like my brother.
That's cool. Of
Yeah,
course, if she liked, so she wouldn't call you. So, of course she didn't like, so because of this she would call you. So of
yeah,
course. Yeah, that's really interesting. So it's really a good story actually. Well, uh, let's get started. Okay, let me share my screen. So as you can guess, today we're going to talk about friendship. And I really liked actually the way that you explain and you describe the story. That was really interesting. And I hope everything goes well for you with your friend. Okay, well, and now the first thing that here I want to give you. So we have, as you know, we have best friends. So, we have close friends. And the last one, actually, I want to talk about this one, acquaintance. What it means, some people Or for example, someone, one person, or I don't know, some people who you know a little about, but it's not, you know, they are not your best friend or your close friend. So just, you know, for example, okay, I know this guy, for example, a classmate or something like this, but, you know, they are not your close friend. So you can say acquaintance. So this is another word that you can use when talking about friendship. Let me write it on the board. Okay. Okay, acquaintance. So someone you know, maybe a little, but not your close or best friend. All of us have lots of acquaintances. So like, you know, we know people, but there is no like, you know, close relationship or yeah, something like this. Well, this is the first word of the session. And now let me share the book. Okay, this one. Well, so actually we're going to talk about a good friend. I want to ask another question. What is a good friend in your opinion? So for example, you want to say that a good friend is, complete my sentence.
Good friend.
Yeah, what is a good friend? For example, I think a good friend is someone who you can, for example, talk to whenever you need. So for example, you can confide in, or for example, I don't know, maybe cheer you up when you feel, I don't know, down or you feel upset. So how about you? What do you think?
Uh, Good friend. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure about this.
Okay, so let's talk. I write something on the board and you tell me if you agree, what or not, okay? For example,
Yes.
I think a good friend always, I can say, gets your back. What it means when someone gets your back, it means support you. It means whenever you need, is ready to protect and defend you. So that is okay, to be ready to protect and I don't know, like defend you. Do you agree? Or you say no?
Protect and defend you.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, you know, get you back. For example, when you need help, like I am your best
Yeah.
friend and I say, okay, okay, I get you back. I have you back. It means just go. So I support you.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So you agree.
Yeah.
And this one, do you think a good friend always encourages you, like, you know, all the time? Like
Encourage.
motivate, of course, encourage, like motivate you.
Uh, all the time. No.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
so you think no. Well, not all the time. Yeah?
Yeah, not all the time.
Yeah, of course, got it. Well, so this is the meaning of actually encourage, as I told you, like, you know, motivate you, like inspire you. So that is the meaning of encourage, okay? So for example, let me give you a good. So another definition for encourage that you can use, it gives you, for example, when someone gives you confidence. You can do this, you can continue. So to give confidence to someone. So when I encourage you, yeah, you can do it, just keep going. So like this. So you think not all the time, of course. Do you think a good friend gives you advice?
Good friend.
Of course, we're talking about good friend. A good friend give you advice. Do you agree or no?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Yeah, when
Yeah.
we need, of course. Yeah, of course. If we ask for advice, and the verb that you can use for advice. So we have two verbs, ask and give. I ask for advice. I ask for advice. And you give me advice. So the two words that you can use for advice. I ask for advice, you give me advice. Okay, so maybe sometimes. And do you think your best friend or your close friend is someone who listens to your problem?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. I think yes, a good friend
Yeah.
listens. Yeah, of course. Because if they don't listen, so they are your acquaintances, not your friends. Well, and do you think good friends talk behind your back?
Talk behind your back.
Yeah, it's like when you're not here, okay, that, for example, I noticed I'd say some negative things, especially about you.
Negative. Good friends.
Of
I don't
course, well,
know.
yeah.
It's depend. I don't know.
Ah, so, but how do you say it depends? For example, if I am your best friend and so I don't talk behind your back, especially when you're not and you say some negative things okay about you because you are my friend. So how you think it depends? It depends on what?
I don't know. Maybe, but uh, most of the time, I think it's a no. They will
Ah,
not say something negative.
ah. So tell me, have you ever talked behind someone's back, especially your friend's back? Have you ever talked?
Yeah.
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 Really?
Yeah.
And they were friends?
Uh, to my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, two of you. Yeah. Okay, so it's
No,
normal.
because we are just like good friend, like
Of
not
course.
best friend.
Of course. It's like you know them. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I mean,
Yeah.
like talking like social.
Social friends, of course. Got it. Social
Yeah.
acquaintance. You are acquaintances. Like, it's like, social friends, not really close, not best friends. So, of course. Yeah. Do you think best friends lie to each other?
Best friend likes other.
Yeah. For example, do you
Like
think a friend lies to you?
no, I don't think so.
You don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And how about this one? Do you think a good friend leaves you alone, especially when you need?
Good friend, leave you alone. Depends because sometimes they are busy.
Ah, of course.
I mean, yeah, or sometimes like they cannot like.
Yeah, of course. I do agree with you. Sometimes maybe they don't want, but maybe they can't. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they don't want, but they can't.
of course. Yeah, I do.
Wait a minute.
Of course.
I'm going to charge my phone. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, a second.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so we have some words and phrases, okay, just here. They're easy ones, actually. So I don't think you have any issues related to the meaning of those phrases. Do you? Do you have any issues related to the meaning of these phrases?
Leave your lời hứa không behind your back. No.
Of course, no. Well, and now let's see. Okay, so let's check. What does a good friend always do? A good friend always, that is really important. So tell me which one you agree. Encourages you? Yes or no?
Encourage you, yes.
Yes. Forgives your mistakes?
No.
No. Gives you
Yeah.
advice?
Yes.
Keeps your secrets?
Keep your secret?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe no or yes.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes we can say not always. Okay, well.
Yeah.
And tells you his or her secrets.
Yes.
Yes. And listen to your problems.
Yes.
Yes. Lends you money.
No.
No. Of course no. And remembers your birthday. Oh, no.
No. No.
Of course. Of course. Calls just to chat. Like, I don't know, just to talk. You know.
Yes.
Yes. And always tells you the truth.
No.
No. Yeah, of course. So, how about this one? A good friend never what? Talks behind your back.
Behind your back.
But we're talking about good friends, not a friend. So when you say good, actually it's a bit different.
Good friends.
Yes, no.
That's behind. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Never.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
of
no.
course, yes. Never.
Never.
Of
No.
course. Just, when it's, as I told you, yeah, friends, okay, but when we say best friend or a good friend, of course, they are a bit different with all the friends. And
Yeah.
what make them different with the other friends, of course, is maybe some qualities, characteristics. So I think, yes, they don't talk behind your back because they're good friends. And forgets your birthday. No, sometimes you forget.
Okay. Sometime.
Yeah, it's like,
Maybe.
a good friend never forgets your birthday. But
Mm.
sometimes we forget. Like it's real normal. I even forget my birthday. So,
Oh, yeah.
of course, it's normal. So people are busy. So what do you think? Never?
Never. No.
No. A good friend never tells your secrets. So if you confide in, if you share your secrets, they
No,
never.
too.
True. Okay. Lies to you?
No.
Never. Okay. Borrows your things? Never? No.
Never.
They may borrow if they need.
I mean, they are. They might. Yeah, they will borrow.
Yeah, of course they do this. Like, they need, okay, for example, your friend maybe needs your book or t-shirt or I don't know, something like this. So why not? Ask for money. So a good friend never asks for money.
Good friend never ask for money.
Mhm.
Yes. No, no.
No. No, never, or because here, when you say no,
I mean,
you
I
mean no,
mean never.
never?
No for never.
Yeah, no for never. Okay. Well, and now a good friend never criticizes you. Criticize means find fault. If you have any, I don't know, like mistake, they say, oh, or for example, any problem, everything. So
No.
they No, never.
Yeah, never.
Yeah. Okay, so you think never. Well, good. So here actually, so we have nothing to do with this one now. Let's see. Actually, this one. Okay, we have some other words that I want to talk, because, the words and phrases that we just discussed are really easy actually, so you know them. But I want to give you more alternatives about friends. The first one, let's see if you agree or no. A friend is someone who brings out the best in you. First of all, let's talk about the meaning of bring out the best in someone. Have you ever heard this phrasal verb? Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you ever heard bring out phrasal verb, the
Someone
phrasal verb?
brings out the best in you.
Yeah. Have you ever heard it?
No.
Okay, let me say, bring out the best in someone. Let me write. Bring out the best in someone means to make someone's best qualities more noticeable. What is that? For example, you are my friend. I encourage you, I help you to show you your best. For example, if you can speak English very well, I encourage you, I help you to show your best. So bring out the best. For example, if you are a musician, just I help you in this way. Like, okay, you can do it, and I help you to show your best. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, I do. So very good. Good friends are always happy to help when you run into a problem. Run into a problem means have difficulties. So when you have problems. So how about this one?
Always happy. No, not always.
So not always. So it's
Yeah.
so why do you think? So when you just, for example, unexpectedly, so you experience something difficult, problem. So why you think not always?
Uh, because we are just like good social friend.
No, no, I'm talking about,
Oh,
I'm talking about good friend, best friends, good friends.
best friend is, I think, yes, but good
Yes,
friend, maybe no.
of course. So run into problem, okay, means, or difficulty, not only problem. So you can say run into problem, run into difficulty means unexpectedly,
Unexpectedly.
yeah, experience difficulties or problems. So any difficulties, like, that something happens to you suddenly, I don't know, a car crash or something like this. And a friend is someone who cheers you up when you're feeling bad. Cheer someone up means make someone happy. So cheer you up means make you happy, make you feel
Yeah.
better. How about this one?
Sure, make you happy.
Cheer you up.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hi, are you a funny or serious person?
What?
I'm asking about you, for example, about your character, personality. Are you serious one or are you funny one? So normally,
Uh, I can be serious, but I can be like very easy.
Very easy. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like,
Oh, you mean
but
easy
most,
going?
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I would just like
Yeah, got it.
agree like on all situation. But normally, I'm a friendly person.
Yeah, friendly. That's really good, of course.
Yeah,
Well, and this one, let me make it a little bigger so that I can see it. Okay, here is better. Well, true friends don't drift apart even after many years of separation. First of all, what is the meaning of drift apart? Drift apart means become less friendly. For example, now you and your friends. So she lives in Japan and you live in Vietnam. So of course you can't meet regularly. So, but you don't become less friendly. So because it's true friendship, it's real friendship. What do you think? Do you agree? True friends don't drift apart. That means don't become less friendly even after many years of separation.
separation. True friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, true friend. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you think so.
Yeah,
And the next one, a true friend, actually a real friend, will always stand up for you. So how about this one? Stand up for you.
always stand up for you. No,
No? Why no?
um,
You
depend
know that's, yeah,
depend on depend on the situation.
of course. So you
Yeah,
think your best friend or your close friend may not
yeah,
defend
because
you?
if a real friend and the situation was wrong, they he or she will not stand for me.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, of course can be. And never be afraid to open up. So open up and ask a friend for advice. So you talk easily, freely. Just open up, say everything that you want, and then ask for advice. So you never be afraid. Do you agree?
but be afraid.
Afraid to open up and ask a friend for advice. Like, I have this problem. So I want to freely just talk to you because you are my best friend, you are my friend, and then I ask for advice and I'm not scared of anything. I'm not afraid because you are my friend. So that, okay, if I tell you my secret, you will go and you tell my secret to all the people. You know what I mean? So this means open up easily. Agree?
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And 7, make new friends, but hang on to the old ones. So if you have any old friends, just continue. Not because, okay, now I have new friends. So stop your relationship and, break
Yeah.
away. So what do you think?
Wait. Uh, drift. If on to the old one. I think so.
Yeah. And the last one. Good friends are hard to come by, harder to leave, and impossible to do without. What it means? It means it's really difficult to find someone who really matches with you. Like, okay, this one is the best friend for me. It's really difficult, of course. But
Mm.
harder is to leave this person. Okay, now I find this person, so it's difficult to leave it, and it's not possible to do without. If this person is the one that you really want, you can't live without. Do you agree?
Uh, agree. I also agree. but
Yeah,
I
of
also
course.
disagree.
What? You also what it means? You also agree, also disagree? What is that?
I mean, I can agree like 100%
So tell
all the time.
so
Yeah,
you
because it can be like it can depend. It's not
yeah,
always like that.
yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's hard for me to agree something.
Of course. So you want to say that, so
But
you
yeah,
don't fully agree. It's like you partly agree, maybe. So yeah, got
yeah,
it. Of course. Well, okay, and let me say something. When you want to say that you are not sure about something, you are undecided, it's okay, but I'm not sure about it. You can use this idiom. Like, for example, I say something and you want to say, I'm not sure. You can say, I'm on the fence. That is
understand.
undecided. Yeah, of course. It means I can't decide whether it's okay or no. So it's saying I'm not sure. So I'm on the fence. You can use it.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
sure.
Yeah, not sure,
I'm on the
undecided.
fence.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, so uh, let me give you another one. So this idiom, it's about it's a good one, so it's not bad to know, especially when you are in relationship, it's not bad to know it. For example, your friend, your girlfriend asks you to go out. You want, but you can't. For example, you have other programs and something that you need to do, you have to do, so you can't, but you really want. And you want to ask her to do it later. Do you know how to say? For example, I can't, but let's do this later. Do you know any idioms?
Idioms.
Yeah, do you
No.
know? Okay, so we have a good idiom. Can I take a rain check? Oh, this one. Can I take a rain check means, can we do this later because, I'm really busy tonight, for example. So politely, it's a polite way to say that, okay, sorry, but, let's do this later. Can I take a rain check? So you can use this one. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so we have a listening. Are you ready? So actually, Deborah Tannen, uh, actually, we have some ideas. And a professor talks about author Deborah Tannen ideas about men and women relationships. First of all, I want you to listen carefully and tell me what's the main difference between friendship among men and friendship among women. Okay?
Okay.
So one moment, please. Okay, I think, let me check.
Unit 1, Relationships. Lesson A, Page 2, Exercise 2, Friendship among Women and Men. Part A. Listen to a professor talk about author Deborah Tannen's ideas. In Tannen's opinion, what is the main difference between friendship among men and friendship among women?
All right, class. How was everyone's weekend? Did anyone get together with a friend? Yes, Jessica. What did you do?
Well, nothing much really. Some of my girlfriends and I went out for lunch. We pretty much sat at a cafe and talked.
Uh-huh. What about?
About nothing and everything. Let's see. About my sister's new baby and about when she could go back to work and, who should take care of the baby. Things like that.
Okay. Now, what about the guys? any of you get together with a friend?
Well, a buddy and I went to a ball game.
Okay. What did you talk about?
The game? I mean, when we're at the game, we, talk about the players and what's going on in the game and...
Nothing else?
Well, not really. I mean, were we supposed to talk about something?
Perfect. Do you know what just happened, class? Jessica and George have just demonstrated for us the basic idea of today's lecture, that friendship between women is different from friendship between men. This is an idea put forward by Deborah Tannen in her book, You Just Don't Understand: Women and Men in Conversation. And that's what I'd like to talk about today. Now, Deborah Tannen is an author and linguist who has written about the relationships between men and women and why they often don't understand one another. According to Tannen, when a woman talks with a man, she often feels as though he isn't really listening or that they aren't really having a conversation, right? And a man often doesn't understand what the woman really wants from him. What's her point? He wonders. Where is this conversation going? How many of you feel that this sounds familiar? Okay, most of you. Well, Tannen points out that we can understand this difference in communication better when we examine how men and women view friendship. Okay, for a woman, her best friend is someone she can be close with and talk to. They talk in detail about everyday events in their lives. They share feelings and secrets. Talking gives women a chance to better understand their world and themselves. For a man, talking is generally more straightforward. It's about giving and getting facts. Men generally don't base their friendships on talking, but on doing, getting together with buddies, playing sports, or going places. Men will often put down a woman's need to talk with her close friend about a subject in great detail. They don't understand how women can put up with such long conversations. Okay, so who here agrees with Tannen's ideas?
Wow. So tell me, according to Tannen, what's the difference between friendship among men and friendship among women?
Friend. Oh, I forgot.
It's because you didn't make notes. That's really important. So.
Yeah, because it was a long time.
Of course. So you don't need to. You need to get the point. So let's do something now because it's actually a long conversation, so it's not a dialogue. So let's do something. Now, as you can see, we have some actually points about relationship among men and, of course, relationship among female and or women. Now, listen again and just tell me which one is true about men, which one is true about women, okay? So M for male, F for female, okay? 1, they are direct and to the point. They discuss daily life at length. They reveal private thoughts, and they prefer to share factual information and value activities over talk and talk as a way to better understand. So are you ready to listen and get some details? Like, which one is correct about men, which one is correct about women, right?
Okay.
Okay, just pay careful
B,
attention.
right?
It's better because you need to make notes, so it's not bad.
Okay.
Let's get started. Ready?
Maybe, okay.
Okay, well.
Unit 1, Relationships. Lesson A, page 2, Exercise 2, Friendship among Women and Men. Part A. Listen to a professor talk about author Deborah Tannen's ideas. In Tannen's opinion, What is the main difference between friendship among men and friendship among women?
All right, class. How was everyone's weekend? Did anyone get together with a friend? Yes, Jessica. What did you do?
Well, nothing much really. Some of my girlfriends and I went out for lunch. We pretty much sat at a cafe and talked.
Uh-huh. What about?
About nothing and everything. Let's see. About my sister's new baby and about when she could go back to work and, who should take care of the baby. Things like that.
Okay. Now, what about the guys? Any of you get together with a friend?
Well, a buddy and I went to a ball game.
Okay. What did you talk about?
The game? I mean, when we're at the game, we, talk about the players and what's going on in the game and,
Nothing else?
well, not really. I mean, were we supposed to talk about something?
Perfect. Do you know what just happened, class? Jessica and George have just demonstrated for us the basic idea of today's lecture, that friendship between women is different from friendship between men. This is an idea put forward by Deborah Tannen in her book, You Just Don't Understand: Women and Men in Conversation. And that's what I'd like to talk about today. Now, Deborah Tannen is an author and linguist who has written about the relationships between men and women and why they often don't understand one another. According to Tannen, when a woman talks with a man, she often feels as though he isn't really listening or that they aren't really having a conversation, right? And a man often doesn't understand what the woman really wants from him. What's her point? He wonders. Where's this conversation going? How many of you feel that this sounds familiar? Okay, most of you. Well, Tannen points out that we can understand this difference in communication better when we examine how men and women view friendship. Okay, for a woman, her best friend is someone she can be close with and talk to. They talk in detail about everyday events in their lives. They share feelings and secrets. Talking gives women a chance to better understand their world and themselves. For a man, talking is generally more straightforward. It's about giving and getting facts. Men generally don't base their friendships on talking, but on doing, getting together with buddies, playing sports, or going places. Men will often put down a woman's need to talk with her close friend about a subject in great detail. They don't understand how women can put up with such long conversations. Okay, so who here agrees with Tannen's ideas?
Well,
Is
number
that
one,
I wait, is that A or B?
just A or B? B, of course. I told you, just B.
Oh, B. Oh, okay,
Of course. So they are direct and to the point. Male or female?
direct to the point. I think direct and to the point. Male.
Of course. They discuss daily life at length with details.
Female.
Reveal private thoughts, what they think. They can easily talk about why they have in their minds.
Female.
Oh, prefer to share factual information based on facts.
Female.
No.
Oh, no. Male. It's male.
Of course.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Then,
value.
male.
Well, male, of course. And the last one?
Female.
Of course, yes. Yeah. And do you agree with all these points? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Ah,
Like, It's normally like that.
Yeah, of course. Normally, yeah, of course. Well, but of course, there's some exceptions. So, okay, let's see what do we have. Okay, and we talked about, okay. So we talked about this one. Okay, so tell me, if you have, I don't know, like an argument with your best friend, what do you normally do?
No?
Yeah, like fight, arguments, or any issues. So what do you normally do? It's about you and your best friend, your close friend.
Like, wait.
Okay, for example, you and your friend now, your Japanese friend. So you may have, I don't know, an argument. So for example, a disagreement about something, okay? And of course, it makes your friend upset. So what will you do? You wait for her to call you. You text her and, for example, apologize. So what do you do?
Like, wait for her to call. No, I think I will be. You mean who talk first?
Yeah, it's like, no, for example, you have problem. Okay, and now I didn't know she doesn't want to talk to you because she's upset because of something. You did something and it made her upset, sad or angry. So what do? What is your reaction? You wait and you do nothing. You just say, okay, I didn't do anything, so I don't want to call. Or no, you call, you try to explain, so you try to solve the problem.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? You think so? What? I couldn't get.
I mean, uh, after all, like, just apologize.
Yeah, you apologize, you say sorry,
Yeah, I mean,
or
just do something like that will make like our relationship better.
of course, very good. So do you think buying, I don't know, like small gift or flowers can be useful?
Small gift flower. Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know. Of course, I'm not talking about distance relationship. Like for example, just buying
Yeah,
some flowers. Yeah,
yeah, I think so.
yeah, you think so.
Yeah.
Well, and so let me ask you. Okay. This one. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So first of all, have you ever heard about this? A friend in need is a
It's
friend indeed. So what is the meaning of this? Do you know? Have you ever heard this idiom?
no.
It's like, for example, you're someone who is always with you when you need. Of course, it's a good friend. Like, for example, a friend who helps you, for example, when you really need, is a true friend. Do you agree?
True friend. I
Yeah, like
agree.
I do. So a friend, okay, who helps when you really need is a true friend. So you think yes?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the meaning of this uh, idiom. So it's not bad to, let's change the color so that you can see. So why it's not really clear. Yeah, black is better, I think. Okay, this one, okay. Now you can see. Well, and that's it. We talked about this topic in detail. So do you have any questions, any issues related to this part, Kai?
No.
No. Okay. Well, so have a great day and
Oh,
just this. See
oh,
you.
okay. See
Great.
you.
Great. Goodbye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Of course, yes. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay.